Hello people, Carlito here once again, this time with a couple of base reviews. I think I've got 3 for you today. So let's get into this one. Finally I've managed to get a view of Conorbear's base in a clan called Friends. It's usually been wiped out, so this time they've just taken out some of the outlying troops, collectors, mines and the town hall. So for the most part I can see what the base is doing. It looks as though you don't collect your mines, or you haven't collected your mines recently, which is obviously going to draw attackers to the base who will take out the easy loot. One thing I'd suggest on that, to help minimise the loss, is to actually bring your mines and collectors closer to the walls, so that at least your defences can help protect, and you make people pay for the loot that they're trying to steal. Another thing that's glaringly obvious is you've got your resources in terms of gold centrally located. It might not seem it, but you might actually be better off putting the gold where the elixir is, because people will need to take out a lot more of the base to get both storages, whereas at the second, if I come from one direction with enough force, I'll crack the middle. I might not get to the elixir, well I would, but some people might not get to the elixir on the other side of the base, for example, which means that they'll only get 50% of your elixir, but they'll get 100% of your gold. And I'm guessing gold is probably the most important thing for you right now. In terms of clan castle location, you know, great, but have it in the middle. It's a really good place to put your clan castle, but the actual layout and structure of your walls, I think you need to change it up. I'm sorry I can't give you specifics in terms of what to do, because it's been a real long time since I was Town Hall 7, so you might be best off doing a quick YouTube search or Google search, or even on the forums. There's tons of Town Hall 7 designs that will probably help you out. But continue to max your walls, as I can see you doing. Continue to do your defences. I can see where your Teslas are, your hidden Teslas, so you might want to try and change your base up and maybe put a few more spaces in other areas, so that people aren't so sure where your defences are, because at the second people can definitely tailor their attack strategy to combat where they believe your hidden Teslas are going to be. So maybe try and trick them, or put a few decoys in the way. So that's generally it. I mean, as I say, try and split up your storages, try and change your actual design. Maybe it's time for a switch up, given that you do seem to get 3-starred. And yeah, keep clashing. If you want any more questions, give me a shout. Okay, moving on to this clan Winged Bacon and Lol Newbie. I'm trying again to see if he's come back to his clan. Oh, Hair Clan. It doesn't look like they have. I'll try the bottom here. Nope. Okay, I'm probably going to give that one a rest for now. I can't seem to find them. So let's try and find watermelons. And we're looking for Faze Gaming, who has been really keen for a review. So we'll get on with your review now, Faze, and hopefully you like what I've got to tell you. So let's have a look. Okay, so you're doing quite well in terms of maxing out Town Hall 7. I can see you've got strong mortars. You're starting to do your walls to level 7, which is great to see. I can see where your Teslas are, which is, that's fine if you've got no space, but it kind of defeats the point of a hidden Tesla if it's actually obvious where it is. Clan castles on the very edge of the base, which, again, it's got to go somewhere, I suppose, but they're not the best places to stick those sort of structures. And also your hero is on the edge, so that he can be lured out just as your clan troops can be lured out. In terms of where your mortars are placed, quite good to have them centrally located. The downside of that is that if people use lightning bolts and they use them quite strategically, they will be able to take out quite a lot of your mortars' health if they spread them in the right direction. They can easily take out 3 mortars with maybe 3 lightning bolts. Looking at the top, you've got a lot of defences up the top, which if I was you, I'd probably replace that cannon for the mortar. The reason being is, as troops are trying to take out the the town hall, if they do decide to then come into the base, you've got splash damage there ready to rain splash damage onto the troops, and because they'll be all clumped together because they've just finished defeating the town hall, you'll probably find that'll be more useful than the likes of cannons. And as I say, you've got an awful lot of defences up and at the bottom as well, you know, a lot of defences down here at the bottom. Fairly exposed wizard tower, which, you know, it's not probably best placed. People can take out the camps with archers, and then it's, you know, straight through to the wizard tower with some barbarians followed by archers behind, and that wizard tower will go really quickly. So maybe try and get that to be more centrally located. What else have we got here? I'd probably try and move your clan castle towards the centre, and then I'd maybe switch up your mortar that's right in the middle, and put that potentially, where would I stick it? Maybe where the gold storage is, and I'd maybe switch your gold storage around on the left hand side. It's a bit of a weird base because it's not, it looks symmetrical, but it's not because of the way you've placed your walls. So where the wizard tower is and the elixir was and the gold was, that wasn't actually the middle of the base. So you know, it's just personal preference, but I'd maybe try and look around for other places to put your splash and your clan castle. Okay, let's try and find Blinkidy in Forged in Hell, and we'll keep going. I'll try and keep this video to about 10 minutes if I can, just so it's not too long for you guys. So here we go, Blinkidy. Let's have a look at their base. Okay, so a town hall 8. Looking at the walls, that's the first thing that strikes me in terms of your walls are really not where they should be. Also, for someone who's got their town hall inside the base, you've left an awful lot of buildings down here at the bottom with limited stroke no defences. So assume that you're trying to protect trophies, you're giving people a really easy way to get 50% just by attacking the bottom of the base. Simple barbarians, or even, you know, one wall breaker and then a whole load of goblins will take out a whole chunk of that base quite easily. The wizards can be distracted. I'm assuming you've got some hidden Teslas down there, but again, they can be dealt with given that it's quite obvious where they are. So that's the first thing that strikes me. It's a little bit weird the way you've got your town hall in the middle, but then you're giving people access to an awful lot of your base. An attack from the bottom will definitely get through to the gold storages, which probably again isn't what you want. You've got Dragon in the town hall, which is a really good defensive clan castle troop, so that's advisable. If you can get hold of level 3 dragons from your clanmates, then, you know, and you're gonna go on defense, do so, because it's really an effective troop. So okay, in terms of where I'd attack from on this base, because this is the sort of level I'd attack given that there's a limited loot penalty, I'd probably come from the bottom. I think I'd get those 2 gold storages quite easily, and then just with some barbarians and archers to the top left, I'll take out the 3rd gold storage. So I'm quite confident that all of the gold would go in this base if someone knew how they were attacking, and given the nature of the way you've got the base structured, they'd probably also get a star, which for you as a trophy hunter, it seems, would be a double whammy. Air defences obviously need to be upgraded. You're probably not going to get a lot of dragon attacks at this level, but you know, it's good to keep them on a par with the rest of your base, otherwise you'll be lopsided in terms of defensive capability and you'll leave yourself open. So yeah, as I say, hidden Teslas are probably in these 3 areas, so be careful of giving people very obvious indications where your hidden Teslas are, because then there's no point in them being hidden and you lose the element of surprise. So there you go, hopefully that's useful. Give me a shout, message me if you want any more details. And for the rest of you guys, tune in next time. See you soon. Bye for now.